My name is Scotty, and this is my story. My family, we were always very passionate about like demolition derby and everything. My dad got me into it, and that was like our thing. That's kind of what bonded us together. That's what we did together. That's what made us so close as father and son. It's probably the most familiar at like the county fair. You know, cars go in there, they crash into each other. The last one running wins. Salina's this show. It's in Southern Ohio. It's the county fair. And Salina is one of those shows that if you're not from Salina, you're just not welcome there. If you're an out-of-towner, that like, it's just not good news. Like there's people that I've been friends with there for years that when me and Dad pulled in, it was just dirty looks. Nobody wanted to even talk to you. Nobody wanted to look at you. It's just a rough environment if you're not from there. So for some reason, I told Dad, I was like, we're gonna go there. Now with that being said, Dad's like, are you losing it? That's crazy. So I didn't really listen because, well, I guess we just don't listen that much. And so we go to Salina, and it's exactly what it was. Everybody was against us from the second they said go. I was very worked up before we went into it, and I don't usually get that way, but I was just shaking. I was in a terrible place. I'm just like, what am I doing? I'm second guessing everything. Doubts just running wild in my mind. And as I'm sitting in the car getting ready to pull in, a cool thing me and my dad have always done, before we go into a track, we always say the Lord's Prayer. It's something we've always done since the beginning. Ever since I was a kid, I remember doing it with him. Just walking up, we'll do it, and then we'll go derbying. So we say the Lord's Prayer. He gets in his car, I get in my car, and I am shaking. Every feeling of doubts, anxiety, scared, it's just all there, and I'm froze. I don't know what to do. So I just start praying. And I was in that zone. I was focused, I was calm, I was ready. I can't explain it. Like I'm going into something that is crazy. It's gonna be the fight of my life, but then I was just calm. So we go to Salina on Saturday night, and then Sunday morning we're home. We drive all night, we get home. We come to church in the morning, and we're up and we're singing. And I think the first song that they sing, one of the lyrics is, I sought the Lord and he heard me and he answered. And I remember sitting there thinking about that, like, that's exactly what happened last night. So I was like, that's kind of cool, you know? So then Pastor Jonathan goes up, and one of the verses he said was Psalms 34:4, when it was, I sought the Lord and he heard me and he delivered me from my fears. And I'm sitting there and I'm just processing all of this, and I was just full of joy. I couldn't take the smile off of my face. It was incredible. And that night at YA, I ended up confessing that Christ is Lord and basically saved me. That the first night I ever went to YA. And I remember leaving there thinking to myself, this is a crazy week. Like, this is insane. The best thing you can possibly do is pray and wait. Now, the problem is, the patience part is the hard part. Praying part's the easy part. But the patience part, that's what really just, I almost feel like it builds your relationship with God. God's still like, listen, I'm the guy, okay? I know what you need before you even think of it. Trust me and be patient, and I will provide for you. Which it's hard. It's the hardest thing you can do. It's the thing I struggle with the most. But patience, you have to have it, because if you're talking to God and you're truly understanding God and you're truly loving Him and following Him, He's gonna provide for you. Even when you don't see it, you just have to have faith. And that's the hardest thing ever, is like when everything's going to pieces, when nothing's going right, when you're like, God, what is happening? What do I have to do? Is there an instant solution? Is there something? You just simply have to sit back and say, you know what? It is what it is. No matter what I do, no matter what I try, it's not gonna work. God, it's in your hands.